Here's a problem that I had that's maybe a little bit imaginary that I think I wanted to ask you regarding Stowaway, because that's a story hinging a little bit on First Contact. And I think the big story from 2020 is not going to be the political stuff. It's not going to be COVID. It's going to be that the Pentagon confirms flying saucers. That's a real deal. In the grand scheme of humanity, plagues come and go. What's this now about alien life being real? Go back a little bit. we need to explore that a little more. Does that concern you now, writing your sequel, that we're going to have something very real to compare all this sci-fi to potentially here in the near future?
You say potentially. I'm still not convinced what it is and what it's not. There's so much junk floating out there that we've created that, I guess I have more respect for advanced intelligent alien life. That if they were going to come to us, I don't know. I feel like they wouldn't be so coy about it. I feel like they'd just be like in our face, like, here's the deal, take it or leave it. Do we want to blow up your planet or not? Give us one good reason why we shouldn't. And I think we would struggle, right, to come up with a good one that we could all agree on. Anyways, like that could be humanity's greatest challenge. It's funny that you asked this, because it wasn't something that I actually gave it a whole lot of thought until I started writing that novel, and doing just a little bit of research, because it's takes place in the galaxy, and so I had to get a sense of the great span of things, and read a lot about this, the Big Bang and whatnot, and realized that I don't know enough about physics to explain anything, in any kind of depth. So aliens, right? Alien magic, whatever it is. But one of the things it did for me is it made me realize I am 99.99% sure that there is life out there besides us, right? That is completely intelligent, that has access to vast technologies, right, that we probably can't even imagine yet. And I am also 99.99% sure that they have little to no interest in us, right? Maybe a passing scientific curiosity, right? But the odds of us finding them or them finding us and us creating, a new perfect universal order, or somehow obliterating each other out of existence, I just don't see it happening, at least not in my lifetime or my kid's lifetime. But if that 0.001, I'm maybe getting my numbers mixed up, percent chance that does happen, and somebody finds somebody, then I think we better come up with that one reason real quick.
Think of what it might be.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and Batman. Batman, maybe Batman? Like the aliens came down, like, I don't know about all this war you guys got going on. Yeah, but sit down. Batman. Watch this Batman movie. It's the Keaton Batman. None of this newfangled. Now the pure mainstream. Let me give you some Burton. Then maybe we'll do the Dark Knight. Like, ooh, we like humanity. It's cool.
Okay. Well, maybe if you combine that with mine, which was deep dish pizza, and that could convince them. But art is universal. Pizza, I don't know that it is. Aliens could have dietary restrictions that we're not aware of. So.
I think that it's entirely probable that what's being discovered is not aliens flying around, but just whatever the alien equivalent of a drone is. Just so that they're not that interested in us, that they've just got a bunch of drones going out all over the universe, and like, look at that, there's some primitive life down there. Oh, they've got nukes. So let's see how this plays out. This will be the subject of a term paper for at least one alien grad student. The rest of the aliens are more concerned about the rest of the universe.
I could totally see them like going to a conference and like putting up their PowerPoint presentation, like humans, right? What you need to know, bullet point, like 6 things, and then he's out, just done. Yeah, I mean, I like the idea that they are watching us, waiting to see how it plays out, right? Because I think we're kind of doing the same thing, and I think that maybe one of our downfalls is that we're really good at just sitting back and saying, let's see how this plays out. And by the time they actually decide that there's something on this planet worth having or exploring or taking an interest in, we may have completely trashed it beyond all recognition. It's really hard to tell, and they may know that. But at the same token, maybe they'll come save us from ourselves. That would be nice.
That would be wonderful.
We don't see it
unsatisfying as storytellers for a direct.
We don't see that story very often.
But since it's us, I think we can allow it. It's fine. It doesn't have to be satisfying. Just don't let us all die.
please, sir, save my planet.
Well, Steve, audience knows I have to ask this since I ask everybody. I'm assuming that you have not ever seen a flying saucer. Have you ever seen a ghost?
I have not seen either, to the best of my knowledge. My parents sort of believed a little bit in the supernatural, and so they would tell me stories of Ouija boards going crazy, you know, as teenagers, and bumps in the night and those kinds of things. But I think as a writer, especially as somebody who was reading Stephen King at the age of 11, stealing my father's books out of the bathroom, right, and taking them back to my bedroom and reading them at midnight under the covers with a flashlight. I am not going to say no to anything, right? I think the possibilities are out there. And while there are things that we don't necessarily see with our eyes, there are things that we feel in our heart. And I don't know if we're talking about ghosts or specters or souls or whatever it is, but there are moments when I feel like there are people I love that are no longer with us, that are still nearby somehow, right? That even if they're not watching over us, there's a fragment or a remnant. There's something supernatural that's been left behind. Whether that guides us or provides us solace, or just reminds us of the love that we felt for them. I'm not sure what its function is, but I sometimes get that feeling. And those are the kinds of ghosts that I like.